Good morning, welcome to Niche Gaming. So this is the first video I've posted in 4 years. All of the content that I previously did, which was on Horde, I've removed actually. The purpose of this channel, I wanted to explore the alliance of World of Warcraft in the Anniversary Classic realms. And I find that really hard actually, so I thought I'd just give you a brief monologue on who I am, why I'm doing this, and go from there and go through the character creation. I've been playing since 2004. I've always been Horde. I've dabbled in Alliance in their starting areas and just really struggled to continue with them, in part because I haven't been sure about the starting zones. Eventually, I'm just so used to playing Forsaken on the Horde side, and that dark starting zone. I really vibe with it and I really enjoy it. So it's just been really difficult to make the move. But having played this game for 20 years, I realise I've missed a significant portion of it. I was going to say half, it's definitely not half, but it's a good portion of classic WoW that I just don't see because I always play Horde. Now, I am playing on the PvP server with my main, which is a Forsaken Priest. And I'm determined to try Alliance. And I just thought, what better way for me to experience this would be to record it for posterity, for me, but also to share with you guys, because there must be others like me out there. I have a similar experience of always dedicating themselves to a specific race, a specific faction, and never experience it. And I just thought I would go through my reasons as to how I arrived at the character I'm going to play and why I'm doing it, basically. So, given I'm playing a priest, I love priest. My first thought was, well, it's classic WoW. Why not play a dwarf priest? Dwarf are amazing in classic stone form. Obviously, fear ward. Um, so I created this character to look at and think, yeah, will I do that? And then I thought, one, not a huge fan of the dwarf gnome starting area, but two, I've just leveled to 58. I am actually not 60 on my Forsaken Priest, but I can't listen to the wand animation for another 60 levels. So the Dwarf Priest is out. But then I was like, okay, well, maybe I could listen to the priest if I was planning just to slowly level it in order to play it in TBC. And I was like, okay, so in TBC, you get improvements to the spirit for humans. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll play a human priest. And I just looked at the human priest I created, and I was just like, I know the human animations, and I just can't, in good conscience, play a human priest, even though I think the reputation gains would be very good. The plus 10% they get, the spirit benefits that they get in TBC would be very good. I just can't bring myself to play a human priest, a male priest, that is. So then I created the female human priest. I know that their animations are better, but this is an RPG. And I've played male characters the whole time. I do dabble in some RPG on my Forsaken Priest. I have a character made up for him, so I can roleplay, and I just can't, in good conscience, bring myself to roll a female character in any game that I've played, in an RPG that is, as a female. And I know people make the argument of, yeah, but what about Lara Croft? But I'm not role playing as Lara Croft. I would just play Lara Croft in a shooter game, and it's, yeah, a nice avatar to look at. I get it. But I couldn't, in an RPG, in good conscience, play a female character and walking through Stormwind or uh, wherever, and people thinking that I'm a girl because I'm not, and it's weird. And you feel like you have to play as a like respond as a girl. It's just weird. I can't do it. So that's why I didn't choose the female. Then I was like, okay, well, I enjoy casters. What about a mage? No mage. Well, for the same reason I can't do the starting zone in the gnomes and the dwarves. And mages, oh my god, there's so many mages out there at the moment. It's like, okay, so let's play a melee character. I played a warrior in 2019 Classic on Horde side, and so I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll play a rogue instead of a warrior. But again, I don't like the stealth animations of human, um, and yeah, I just don't vibe with the rogue that much. So that's left me with my decision to play Nidge, human male warrior, on the Thunderstrike server in the Anniversary realms. It's a PVE server. Another reason I've chosen a PVE: one, I don't want to create another account to play on a PvP server in America just for the sake of playing Alliance. My main Horde character is on the PvP server, and I'm quite happy to play PvP on that server, and I don't need to make an Alliance on PvP. Two, this Alliance thing is an experiment, and the thought of actually killing fellow Horde players in the open world, I just can't do it. Maybe I could in the future. Maybe I'll vibe with the Alliance eventually and I'll be able to do it. But this isn't going to be a PvP play. I'm not going to be doing Battlegrounds on this character. There is no open world PvP in this PvE realm. But I have played Warrior before. I'm no great gamer by any stretch of the imagination, but I enjoy it. I can play it. I can manage with the animations on human, and mostly I want to experience the human starting zones. I think that's where a lot of the development effort went into, and that's where I've landed. So uh, that's how we arrived at playing Nidge, male human warrior, on the Strike server. I'm going to stop my monologue there. This is going to be an RPG playthrough, so the voiceover app is going to support me in this and read out those quests as we go through. And I'm going to talk through my experience as a Horde player on the Alliance. But I just thought it was important to give you that background as to how I arrived on the Alliance and my background in WoW. So without further ado, let's get started and zone in as Nidge. I'll be quiet now so you can enjoy the start.
The noble humans of Stormwind are a proud, tenacious race. Though the recent invasion of the demonic Burning Legion decimated their sister kingdom of Lordaeron, the defenders of Stormwind stand vigilant against any who would threaten the sanctity of their lands. Nestled in the foothills of Elwyn Forest, Stormwind City is one of the last bastions of human power in the world. Ruled by the Child King Anduin Wrynn, the people of Stormwind remain steadfast in their commitment to the Grand Alliance. Backed by their stalwart allies, the armies of Stormwind have been called away to fight the savage horde on distant battlefields. With the armies gone, the defense of Stormwind now falls to its proud citizens. You must defend the kingdom against the foul mongrels that encroach upon it, and hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within. Now is the time for heroes. Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
Okay, nice introduction there. It looks like I've taken some of my settings from other characters, so let's yeah, you can probably see all of my characters there, but hey, that's fine too. No one's hiding. Let's get started.
I hope you strapped your belt on tight, young adventurer, because there is work to do here in Northshire, and I don't mean farming. The Stormwind Guards are hard-pressed to keep the peace here, with so many of us in distant lands and so many threats pressing close. And so we're enlisting the aid of anyone willing to defend their home and their alliance. If you're here to answer the call, then speak with my superior, Marshal McBride. He's inside the abbey behind me.
King's honor.
Ah, good. Another volunteer? We're getting a lot of you these days. I hope it's enough. The human lands are threatened from without, and so many of our forces have been marshaled abroad. This, in turn, leaves room for corrupt and lawless groups to thrive within our borders. It is a many-fronted battle we wage, adventurer. Gird yourself for a long campaign. Your first task is one of cleansing, adventurer. A clan of kobolds have infested the woods to the north. Go there and fight the kobold vermin you find. Reduce their numbers so that we may one day drive them from Northshire.
As you see, I am using Questy, so I'm not going to be completely in the dark on the Alliance side. I'm not sure I could 100% do it as seeking out all the
Egan
quests
Pelt
myself.
Skinner is looking for someone to hunt wolves for him. That's good news because we're seeing a lot more wolves in Northshire Valley lately. If you're interested, then speak with Egan. He's around the side of the abbey to the left. That's true. I'm looking for someone to hunt me some wolves. Are you that person? I hate those nasty timber wolves, but I sure like eating wolf steaks. Bring me tough wolf meat and I will exchange it for something you'll find useful. Tough wolf meat is gathered from hunting the timber wolves and young wolves wandering the Northshire countryside.
So my plan with Warrior actually it is going to be chill let's play series. I might do an hour or two here or there with these and upload them, and I hope people enjoy them. My main aim actually is going to be playing the tanky style of tank. So I played Fury, the classic spec in vanilla, where warriors clearly shine, most people gravitate to. But on for the sake of the priest, I found it really quite challenging to find a proper tank who. I say proper tank, don't get me wrong, I'm not a proper tank. I sit here and play know all on tank. I don't. That's the point. I've always played damage dealing warrior. What I experienced on my priest, those same damage dealing warriors don't necessarily have the experience of playing a healer, and they don't necessarily realise what their approach gameplay has, what effect it has on level 2. That's nice. Yeah, the real effects it has. Don't get me wrong, I had some very successful dungeons. That's to say, they weren't without challenge, where you had two-handed warriors or fury warriors staying in what's it called? Battle stance, defensive stance, and But anyway, they stayed in that stance where they gave me extra damage. And they were like, yeah, it's fine, just you have to heal. And that was a real challenge because in some fights where they're taking multiple enemies, a low level dungeon is a real challenge for your healer. So let's just flip it a little bit with how I intend to play and just experiment with old school way of tanking and see how that works and how other people vibe with it. And if they don't, I'll adapt my game. We'll see. That's the aim of this character. And I realise that might gimp myself in terms of the speed at which we level, but this isn't. No, it's not a speed run. This is about me soaking in the alliance and actually understanding if that's something that I enjoy and wish to continue with. So far so good. It's weird though seeing all the other humans running around. And if I see a human on my Forsaken, I would be turning my nose up. So, yeah, it's very strange. What's encouraging is that the starter zone is still busy. I mean, we're actually Boxing Day, or I'm based in London, so I think it's St. Stephen's Day. Celebrate day after Christmas. So we are 26th of December 2024, 4 weeks after, a bit weeks after the servers anniversary service launch. So it's actually quite nice to see how busy the starting zone is on the PVE realm. A little bit worried that people leveling might be quiet, but it looks good. Definitely a huge contrast in this starter zone compared to Tourist Blades. And the colour palette here. The bright lights, Wade Abbey, towering building. The background is nice, I like it. That is level 3. Our bags are full. Well, we've completed the quest for Tough Wolf meat, so let's bring Handad in and empty our bags. We can come back with stainless cobble. Actually, I haven't been looking at whether or not any of this stuff we can wear. There's probably most of it, to be fair, if these warriors can wear pretty much anything at this stage. So leather belt, we'll put that on in case we find anything better. I know they're cloth gloves, but we'll put those on. Cloak, yeah. What else have we got? Pants, not going to put on cloth pants. Although it's probably more armour than we have, it is, so let's put those on. Wrists as well, we'll take those. Oh, mail boots, nice. Way better than what we have, we'll put those on. So, go. Yeah, we have enough bags now.
Hello. You've been busy. I can't wait to cook up that wolf meat. I have some things here you might want. Take your pick.
See you around.
Leather braces. What things we just put on? Those things. So look here. Go. Armor.
Well met.
Sell some bits we don't need.
Go with honor, friend.
There's another quest back here as well.
Recently, a new group of thieves has been hanging around Northshire. They call themselves the Defias Brotherhood and have been seen across the river to the east. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure it's not good. Bring me the bandanas they wear and I'll reward you with a weapon.
Nice, our first contact with the Defias. Create a quick macro here. Whoa. Oh, stroke. Just to incorporate the start attack. Done here. Done. Features. Create new macro. Macros. Something's wrong with the macros. Page specific. Change or create new. Save. Very strange. See if we can create one here. Okay, it's done it that time. That's weird. It doesn't want to create them under my name. It seems to have worked. That's good. And now we are level 2. We have a trainer somewhere, but I'm going to finish this quest and we'll get a breadcrumb to him. Or her. killing timber wolves again. I'm distracted. No harm. It's handy to do a bit of mob grinding as you go, I suppose. That's the burden that we need. These workers aren't going to do anything for us. Nice that you start with a sword and shield and human. I think Forsaken this time round. I'm sure if you start with a sword and shield warrior, you might actually. It's kind of cool, especially when you're intending to start a board. I'm not going to completely grief myself if I find two weapons that allow me to quest easier, like dual wield without the shield. Fine, but talents are going to be kind of a hybrid spec of arms and protection. So let's see. Not enough already. Right, let's sell 10 kobolds. We have the Brotherhood here. That was what we said. Is across the river to the east. So we'll just hand in this quest.
Greeting. Well done, citizen. Those kobolds are thieves and cowards, but in large numbers they pose a threat to us. And the humans of Stormwind do not need another threat. For defeating them, you have my gratitude. I was asked to bring this to your attention as soon as you return from the kobold camps, adventurer. It appears to be a letter sealed with the insignia of Lane, our local warrior trainer. I wouldn't hesitate to read it before you go about any other business here in the Abbey. Adventurer, my scouts tell me that the kobold infestation is larger than we had thought. A group of kobold workers has camped near the Echo Ridge mine to the north. Go to the mine and remove them. We know there are at least 10. Kill them, see if there are more, then report back to me.
Very good.
You need something? Get yourself squared away, learn the layout of the land, and come back to me whenever you need training. I'll be here night or day. The Knights of the Silver Hand have done well in making this place fairly safe. But as you meet the other citizens, I think you'll find they all have problems they could use some help with. Help an adventurer can give them. Good luck.
Okay, so we have more kobolds to kill. Oh, excuse me, yawning. That's level 4. We're in quite quick. Probably isn't quick. Feels quick. And that's our 10 kobold workers. I have some more training to do actually, so we can. Did we pick up anything here? We've got some nice hands. Put those on. There was 35 armor up from 4, so nice little upgrade there.
King's honor, friend.
Get rid of that stuff I use.
For the Alliance.
Up to 2 silver, 22 copper. We're in the big bucks now.
I don't like hearing of all these kobolds in our mine. No good can come of this. Here, take this as payment, and when you're ready, speak to me again. I would like you to go back to the mines one more time. Your previous investigations are proof that the Echo Ridge mine needs purging. Return to the mine and help clear it of kobolds. Waste no time, adventurer. The longer the kobolds are left unmolested in the mine, the deeper a foothold they gain in Northshire.
Okay, we just learned charge. Charge an enemy, generate 9 rage, and stun it for a second. Cannot be used in combat. And rend, which is wounds the target, causing them to bleed for 15 damage over 9 seconds. I was a huge fan of rend. So I've turned around. Let's see how much. Yeah, never was a huge fan of rend, but we might use it with a few buttons we have at this level. Zoom wants us to kill more kobolds. Kobold labourers. Now, it already feels super weird to be on Alliance.
How generous!
Yes, we've got a buff from that paladin there. Blessing of Might increases melee attack power by 20. Kind of very friendly. That's actually our first tunnel. Lance and the mobs are neutral. I'm dead, you'd be in the spider cave by now. The spiders would be red. as a tank, not aspiring to be some Thunder Fury wielding main tank. Just enjoy the dungeons as we go through, so if we do tank as well, I'll be able to recruit fairly quickly, hopefully. Just a bit of a learning experience for me.
What can I help you with? Be careful. Light.
Once again, you have earned my respect and the gratitude of the Stormwind Army. There may yet be kobolds in the mine, but I will marshal others against them. We have further tasks for you. Adventurer, you are an adventurer with proven interest in the security of Northshire. You are now tasked with the protection of the surrounding Elwyn Forest. If you accept this duty, then I have prepared papers that must be delivered to Marshal Dugan in Goldshire. Goldshire lies along the southern road, past the border gates.
First experience of multiple pulls, that was 3, and that's the starting point. Still nice to see the various capabilities on show so early. It's our 12 bandanas. I did contemplate rolling this warrior on hardcore, but don't think I'm quite ready for that. You know, maybe on a Horde character, I feel confident on hardcore, but being so familiar with the Alliance zones on a warrior that I feel would be certain death.
Good day. Back with some bandanas, I see. The Stormwind Army appreciates your help. See, you've shown yourself a dependable adventurer. Dependable, and not afraid to get your hands dirty, eh? I have a friend, Millie Osworth, who's in some trouble. She's over with her wagon on the other side of the Abbey near the stable. I'm sure she could use a pair of hands like yours. Garrick Padfoot, a cutthroat who's plagued our farmers and merchants for weeks, was seen at a shack near the vineyards, which lies east of the Abbey and across the bridge. Bring me the villain's head and earn his bounty. But be wary, adventurer. Garrick has gathered a gang of thugs around him. He will not be an easy man to reach.
Oh, Deputy Willem told you to speak with me? He's a brave man and always willing to help, but his duties keep him stuck at Northshire Abbey, and I'm afraid the problem I have today is beyond him. Perhaps you can help me? A gang of brigands, the Defias, moved into the Northshire vineyards while I was harvesting. I reported it to the Northshire Guards, and they assured me they'd take care of things. But I'm afraid for my crop of grapes. If the Defias don't steal them, then I fear our guards will trample them when they chase away the thugs. Please, you must help me. I gathered most of my grapes into buckets, but I left them in the vineyards to the southeast. Bring me those crates. Save my harvest.
Okay. We made it pretty quickly into the vineyards. See the grapes. That's one thing I don't miss about the warrior. It's going to be interesting through this playthrough. Oh, what's my uptime on Battle Shack going to be like? Pain in the ass. My language. Yeah, the language thing is going to be interesting. I've been living in Ireland for 3 years now, and the use of the F word in its full form, or the derivative feck, is so frequent, prolific, that he just pulled Garrick. In these videos might come up. Apologies in advance, it's just part of the vocabulary that I've got used to. I will try my best to calm it down for the kids. I don't think it's kids who are going to watch this. If anyone's going to watch it, it'll probably be a 40-year-old gamer like me. series if anyone watches it. If you do, please give the video a thumbs up, that would be amazing. Just to see if this actually resonates with anyone. Just waiting for Garrett to respawn. He didn't take long, he's already up. My questy is so convenient. Probably shouldn't be using it, but hey. We will. And that is the head of Garrick. So those two quests are done. We'll head back and he was in. Lots of human warriors in the starting zone. So just goes to show how popular they are in Classic. And there's a human as well. The mace and sword specialization is just too good to miss out on.
You need. Oh, thank you, adventurer. You saved my harvest. And I hope you showed a few of those defias that they can't cause trouble around here. We might be short on guards these days, but we're lucky to have heroes like you to protect us. Now that my crop is saved, take this great manifest to Brother Niels. He manages the store of food and drink in Northshire, and I'm sure he'll be delighted to hear that he has fresh grapes. You'll find Brother Niels in the Abbey, in the bell tower, where he likes to taste his wine.
Ha! You caught him! You've done Elwyn a great service and earned a nice bounty.
Okay, up into the bell tower.
Let's see here. Oh my, Millie's grapes have been saved. When she told me that brigands overran her vineyards, I nearly despaired. But my faith in the light did not waver. And through your bravery, we now have grapes for more wine. May the light bless you, adventurer, and keep you safe.
Okay, that looks to be the last of the quests here.
I buy and trade. Light bless you.
To Goldshire, we'll port to Goldshire and we get a new shield for that. And we just equipped actually a new belt from that quest. So getting a few nice bits together.
Every adventurer should rest when exhaustion sets in, and there is no finer place to get rest and relaxation than at the Lion's Pride Inn. My best friend, Innkeeper Farley, runs the Lion's Pride. If you tell him I sent you, he may give you the special discounted rates on food and drink. To find the Lion's Pride Inn, travel south along the road from here. You can't miss it.
Okay, we are fast approaching the most I have experienced in the Alliance. I tend to get to Goldshire in, log out, and then go, Horde's way better, and play my Horde character. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from here. We will get ourselves settled in the inn, and we will call that a day for today. Just pick up a few quests and get ourselves ready for our next session, if there is one. Which I think there might
Well
be.
met.
Been
Well,
enjoyed
it
being
says
a
here that
warrior
you've been
and
awarded acting deputy status with the Stormwind Marshals. Congratulations. And good luck. Keeping Elwyn safe is no picnic. What with most the army busy doing who knows what, for who knows which noble.
It's hard to keep track of politics in these dark days.
The mine in Northshire isn't the only one with problems. I have reports that the Fargo Deep mine in Elwyn has also become a haven for kobolds. Explore the mine and confirm these reports, then return to me. The mine is almost due south of Goldshire, between the Stonefield and McClure homesteads. The kobolds in these parts sometimes carry gold dust on them. I could really use the stuff. Bring me a load of it, and I'll give you the best price in town. Best price in town. You can find kobolds in the Fargo Deep mine to the south, and around the Jasper Lode mine to the northeast.
Hello, good sir. Do you have a moment? My brother and I run an apothecary in Stormwind, and I'm here to gather large candles for their wax. Can you help me? You can get large candles from kobolds, and I hear rumors that kobolds are infesting the Elwyn mines, the Fargo Deep mine to the south and Jasper Lode mine to the east. I suggest looking for candles in one of those places.
Rest and relaxation for the tired and cold, that's our motto. Please, take a seat by the fire and rest your weary bones. Would you like to try a sampling of some of our fine food and drink?
well, there we have it. We found our safe spot by the fire at level 5, having completed the starter zone. Human Alliance player. Human Alliance, Human Warrior. And that concludes today's episode. Hopefully I'll be back for episode 2 where we continue this journey. Thank you for joining me. If you have watched and enjoyed the content, please do leave a like, and see you soon. Take care, guys.